Well, actually, I got something for you, Jordan. Maybe we're gonna turn this into a on the topic of tag team wrestling. We talked
Okay.
about this last week. I promised you we would do this. Um,
All right. I don't like where this is going.
lot of Twitter discussion right now about the Dudleys maybe
Oh
being the
yeah,
best tag
the
team of all time.
Bubba Ray said that somewhere.
And Bubba Ray said that there aren't any fans who would say to his face that they're not one of the best tag teams of all time. Well, listen, I don't like the Dudleys. I think they're overrated as hell. So I made a list of 50 tag teams that are better. Okay. I'm gonna do this real quick.
50? Okay.
I'm gonna say them. I'm gonna say the teams, and then if you disagree with anything, when I'm done, let me know. Okay. But 50
Okay.
teams, 50 teams better than the Dudleys. I could probably have done more, but I didn't.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna start number one. I'm gonna go through these quick. Okay.
Okay.
The Road Warriors, the Hardy Boys, Briscoes, FTR, the Young Bucks, the Steiners, the Usos, the Hart Foundation, British Bulldogs, Holy Demon Army, the Fabulous Kangaroos, the Sharps, Ray Stevens and Pat Patterson, Ray Stevens and Nick Bockwinkel, the Midnight Express with Dennis Condrey and Bobby Eaton, the Midnight Express with Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane, the Rock and Roll Express, Arn and Tully, Gene Anderson and Ole Anderson, Crusher and Bruiser, the Texas Outlaws, Harley Race and Larry Hennig, Harlem Heat, Fabulous Freebirds, the Von Erichs, Ten Cozy, Cho Ten, Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody, El Santo and Gory Guerrero, Dr. Wagner and Angel Blanco, Blue Shadow and Blue Demon, Rene Guajardo and Karloff Lagarde, Ultimo Guerrero and Ray Bucanero, Silver King and El Desperado, the Crush Gals, the Beauty Pair, Edge and Christian, the Golden Lovers, the Kentuckians, Giant Baba and Jumbo Saruta, the Wild Samoans, the High Flyers, the Rockers, the Butcher and Magdalv Vachon, Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, B.I. Cannon, the Briscoe Brothers, the Lucha Brothers, and the Assassins.
That was a lot of teams. Some of
50.
them I'd never heard of before.
Okay.
Uh I mean, that's tough, man. I mean, I don't think the Dudleys are like the greatest tag team of all time. I think they have a place. Um yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, they were a successful team for a long time. And I feel like there were tag teams on that list that weren't together very long. So just as far as longevity, I feel like that has to be a little bit of a factor. Like I mean, like I don't know, like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, like yeah, it was a big thing for them to be a tag team. But I mean they weren't together super long. And they were both already well established stars. And you look at like the Dudleys, and I mean they're known for being a tag team through ECW, WWE, TNA, all of that, and they held tag team championships, everywhere they went. So I don't know. I'm sure there's probably a couple on there that I wouldn't put above them, even though, like you said, I'm not the biggest fan of the Dudleys, but I feel like they have to have a, I feel like they have to have a place.
Are
Like
the
I can't say
Motor
there's,
City
no, go ahead.
Motor City Machine Guns better than the Dudleys?
Oh yeah, I like the Motor City Machine Guns. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a Machine Guns fan, so why would you even ask me?
So, I could replace them. I could replace Hogan and Savage with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, Steen Erico. I mean, I could go on, but anyways.
Yeah, I don't. It just, it's hard for me to say that they're because I mean, if you have the Hardy Boys and you have Edge and Christian, then I feel like you kind of have to have the Dudleys in there as well. I mean, those were especially in the vein that Vince didn't like tag team wrestling, and it was hard to really establish yourself as a tag team, even at that point when tag team wrestling was still somewhat important. I mean, those three teams are synonymous with. one of the best matches in WrestleMania history.
Yeah, but how many matches, how many great matches do they have outside of those three matches? I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm not as familiar with their ECW stuff because I haven't seen a ton of like old school ECW, which is really where they made their name.
well, they weren't even the
Um,
best team in ECW. I mean, that's like
no,
stop
no, they
moving.
weren't.
I
But
mean,
at the same time, I mean, to go from that to then go to WWE and be as successful as they were there for a long stretch of time, and even when they went to TNA, obviously their TNA stuff wasn't as good when they were Team 3D, but it was still good stuff. You know, it wasn't terrible. So I don't know. It's hard for me to sit here as and say that they're 50 better than the Dudleys. But yeah, I mean there were a lot of really good tag teams on that list. So I'm not saying it's not possible to name 50, but
we're gonna clip this and put this on YouTube. If you think the Dudleys are one of the 50 best tag teams of all time, leave a comment. You're wrong, but leave a comment.